Alright, it's time to cross-examine. Here we go. So, indeed it is true, I looked away from the door for a brief moment. So why did you look away from the door anyway? In addition to the camera, I had prepared a variety of other sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. That's why I went to the computer. Elegantly, of course. So you were momentarily vulnerable when you were working on the computer? What should I do? Should I ask some more questions? About the computer. So did that computer belong to Lordly Taylor as well? Correct. Well, except for the program that manages the data. That was specially designed by me. Look at me. In that case, he could have easily manipulated the data. Huh. What's wrong, Sir Lawyer? Okay, so hold on. I'm not done yet. I want to cross-examine and ask about the sensors. Okay, why did you look away from the door? Blah, blah, blah. The sensors. So now let's ask about the sensors. What kind of sensors are you talking about? There are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from. There are air conditioner ducts and sewer pipes and a cat door as well. I hooked up heat detecting, infrared, and ultraviolet sensors to each of them. That's a lot of hardware. Was it all yours? Lordly Taylor department store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belongs to them as well. In other words, he couldn't have rigged the equipment, huh? So he could not have rigged the equipment, but he could have rigged the data afterward because the computer program was his. There you go. That's important to know. Alright. So, however, Look at Me cannot be so easily discombobulated. What does that mean? Discombobulated.
Young people these days, they really irritate me. They allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean. Like everyone used to call me Kris Kringle or Old Saint Nick, but now they just call me Santa Claus and ask me for presents. How ridiculous. Oh.
Sorry, but what exactly does it mean anyway?
Now I've forgotten. What was I saying?
Haha! Jeez, it's better than old people who forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago. Well, it looks like we've cleared that up. You can go on with your testimony. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless.
What do you mean by weapon from the side?
Naturally, that the thief had no idea that I, Look at Me, was hiding in the area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse.
Sword?
You mean the sword that was all twisted like a tree branch? Correct. Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp. Okay, so he is talking about the Shishishisho.
So the thief armed himself with a sword. And what about yourself, witness?
Okay. By the way, shout out to Jay Las Vegas, who has just subbed for 3 months. Thank you, Jay Las Vegas, for the 3-month resub. Appreciate that. He says, a true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough. You had that much faith in your own fighting abilities? But of course, in college, I was the second in charge of the boxing club.
I'm sorry if I failed to find that appropriately impressive.
However, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch nemesis, Mas Damask. This guy is a real piece of work. His first blow struck true, bam, and that's all she wrote. Can you tell us a little more about what happened? My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was power-icious. Power-icious. I assumed the Acme fighting stance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me. That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me. What do I do now? Should I ask more about this? Yeah, what was the flash of light? What was this flash of light that blinded you? I was bathed in a golden light that seemed to come from the statue of the woman. The statue of Ami Faye, I'm guessing. Well, that wasn't very much help at all. What do you think, Nick? There's one thing that I'm absolutely sure of now. Yeah, what is it? This Look at Me guy, he's definitely hiding something. But why? I think I'm starting to figure out what really happened that night. And about the true nature of this detective. Alright, now we gotta ask about his fighting style. Let's do that. Okay. What was this light that came out of the statue? Alright, so let's ask about the fighting style. What is this at me fighting style? I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret I really can't say anymore. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back to the wall, that way no one can get behind you. That's it? That's the at me fighting style?
Well, Mr. Wright, what about your testimony?
It was very important, because he said he got hit in the back of the head. Of course it's important. We learned to detect a secret technique.
Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone late at night.
Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out.
Now, then, witness, go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony.
Okay, here it is. I put my back to the wall, but the thief's bullet landed upon my third eye. What the fuck? Where's this third eye you're talking about? It's right between my right and left eyebrows. It's quite invisible to the unenlightened. You may call it the forehead if you like. Why didn't you just say that in the first place? So, lawyer, it looks like the creases in your own forehead are getting deeper. So Mr. Atney got hit on the forehead then. That's what he says. I got a funny feeling about that. Actually, so do I. Alright, so that's what we're going to contradict, and we're going to say, no, the sword said hit him in the back of the head. Okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, save. And then we're going to present the sword and say, no, the sword says you got hit in the back of the head. Let's see if this works. Yep, bullet to the back of the head. Detective Atme, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards. What fun this is, Sir Lawyer. It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you. Haha. And now, once again, you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet. I believe this is what you said yesterday. No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here.
From behind, huh?
But just now you testified he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head. Urgh, it seems I made another mistake. Detective Atme, that's not the only strange part of your testimony.
What do you mean by that?
For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security. Urgh. Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad. That's wrong. Haha.
To err is human, to forgive divine. Humans aren't machines, they have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate. And yes, they even make mistakes.
Hey, hold on. It's not as pretty as that. Oh, his coffee splashed.
Really? What is it like then?
Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules. This is it. This might just be my chance to turn things around.
Mr. Wright, what exactly is it that you're asserting?
Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that this Mr. Atme is a fake. Mr. Atme is Master Mask, or he's no ace detective. I'm gonna say he's no ace detective. DJ Bruno cheered. He said the Godot guy's a 10 cup of coffee. How's he not dead yet? I think I'm gonna say he's no ace detective. The truth is, this witness is no ace detective at all. So then what exactly are you saying that I am? Well, an average detective? Oh no.
I hardly see the relevance.
Well, that wasn't working. Damn it. So what was it then? This Mr. Atme is a fake? Mr. Atme is a master. He's not Master Mask, I don't think. He's a fake? I'll say he's a fake. This witness isn't looking at me. He's a fake. So now it's not just Master Mask. You're saying I'm a fake too? An ace detective would never be as forgetful as this guy.
Imposters like you are often suspicious of others as well. Really, this is too much.
Oh my god! So was the third one he's masked a mask? I don't think so. Well, I guess we're doing it. The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Blue Atmy's true identity is actually masked a mask. Yeah! What the hell?
Order in the court. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Atmy's story. He says he was hiding at the crime scenes, which is why no one ever saw him there. Then, in his last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure. That's because I analyzed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a... Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atmy. The truth is that you are, in fact, masked a mask. Heck!
But, Mr. Wright, this photo clearly shows masked a mask. The security camera belongs to Lord Taylor Department Store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it.
He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn.
So, the ace detective is actually an ace thief? Is this true, witness?
Aha! Wow. The masked MO is pure genius. So am I, look at me, ace detective. You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I am impressed, Sir Lawyer.
What? Witness, you're admitting it?
Nick, now's your chance. Yes, time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin. Detective Atmy, when you assume the thief's identity... Uh-oh. Ah, he threw the coffee at him. Godot Blend 102. My personal favorite.
Mr. Godot!
The ace detective is actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true.
But, Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points, and I
will admit my opponent has woven a compelling narrative of whole cloth. But it is, in fact, nothing more than a patchwork quilt. Mr. Trite? If this detective really is the thief, then show us your proof of your claim. But it had better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face.
Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there.
I'm going to save the game, by the way, just in case I fuck up.
Don't just stand there. This court would like to see this decisive proof. Oh, no.
I got a yawn out of nowhere.
This decisive proof you have. Quickly!
Huh? Oh, yes. What's the big rush? You're right, Nick? Abby looks pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can, but can I really do it? Besides the evidence that proves Mr. Louis Abby is in fact Master Mask, I don't think we have it. So DJ Runo cheers that this is so stupid. Explain how the hell he gets this giant behemoth of a nose under the mask. And Goldie Bloodsco gifted his sub to Bobby Ling for 13 months. Thank you, Goldie, for the support, and congrats, Bobby Ling. See, I don't think we found it yet. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm gonna say no. Proof? Of course, I got nothing. Huh, just what I thought. A man has to hold his head up high no matter how bad things get, after all.
Ah, I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion.
This is no good. I gotta stay on the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove that this guy is the thief. Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again. It's no good. I'm just not ready yet. But, are you going to just give up and let us lose this? So, you've come to your senses, have you, Sir Lawyer? Alright, I can't think of a counterattack at all.
It seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness is lifted. Mr. Godot,
if you have any further... Whoa!
Who? Who are you?
That doesn't really matter right now, does it? Miss Delight, what are you doing here? Nicky boy, the thing you've been looking for. I think I found it.
You mean that bag?
No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well,
That's...
the secret urn. Nick, it's the urn. Rubble, rubble, rubble.
Order! You, madam! That urn, where did you find it?
You'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Ace Detective. Look at me. Oh, Dissy, you're the best. Sacred urn updated in the court record. Has pink splotches all over it.
Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Atme? Even you're gonna have a hard time weaseling out of this one.
Ah, pathetic.
Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say?
Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad.
You're still denying that Mr. Atme was involved?
Before casting aspersions at Detective Atme, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree Delight. Is that correct? Yes. What about it?
Ha! How charming.
The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring. What are you insinuating? As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere. Including the office of the good detective here. Rubble. So you found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it. What? I just brought it here from the detective's office. Please, man. This town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy that we have been witness to. You're wrong. I would never do such a thing. Miss Delight? Please, Nicky boy, you've got to help me talk some sense into these people. There must be some way. I've got to prove that urn was actually in the Atme Detective Agency. Testify about what I saw. Show fingerprints on the urn. I can't prove anything yet. Well, he saw the bag. Yeah. He had seen the bag and then Atme stopped him, remember? What's wrong? Isn't it your job to come up with something to say? Nick, come on. It should be easy to prove. After all, we checked out that bag, didn't we? You're right. I remember doing that. Whatever was in there, it was hard and round and smooth. Yes, it must have been the urn. It must have. But I never actually saw it with my own eyes. Atme walked in just when I was about to have a look at it. So even if it was the urn in there, I can't testify that it was. Ah, you're right. Huh. It looks like I was wrong about you, Mr. Trey. In this town, overflowing with lies, there's still a single flickering candle of truth. Nicky boy. Well, it's true that I never actually saw the urn. Maybe I can still testify about it from another angle.
What about it, Mr. Wright? Have you given up yet?
There must be some way. I've got to prove that urn was actually in the Atme Detective Agency. I guess show fingerprints, but you have to check it for fingerprints, right? I can prove where the urn was by the fingerprints on it.
Fingerprints, eh?
Oh, come now. Oh, come now. Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. So unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be on evidence of anything.
What about it, Mr. Wright? This witness's fingerprints would mean nothing anyway.
Nick, what are you going to do now? I think too far to back off. I mean, he must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday, and there I'm sure someone must have left fingerprints on it. The defense proposes that the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn. Oh my god, who? Oh, shit. Whose fingerprints should be on them? I mean, her fingerprints would be on it because she was the one who broke it and glued it together to begin with, right? Maya's fingerprint should be on it. Gumshoe? Would Gumshoe have touched it? There's like many options. Also her, because she was in charge of planning, promotion, and security. I'm gonna say her, because she said, that's right. She was the one, now I'm remembering her dialogue. Her dialogue was she personally took it to get it appraised and found it had no value. I'm gonna say her fingerprints.
Let me give you an important piece of advice. The one who keeps a cool head all the way until the game's end is the winner.
So it's wrong? Bullshit! That was correct, and they're saying it's wrong. That absolutely should have been correct. She was the one who touched it. Bullshit. Here was put in that bank and carried to the detective's office yesterday. That means the person I should be fingering is the person who left their prints on the urn yesterday at the Acme Detective Agency. So that would have been him. That would have been Phoenix Wright, because he touched it and said it felt round. It's himself. Yeah. It's himself. It's him. He's the one who touched it. So what is all this fuss about fingerprints anyway? Mr. Atme, do you recall the events of yesterday? I was right, by the way. Hey, Nick, come on. Open it up. Hey, wait a minute. You can't just open his private property. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. It's an important investigation. What's in there? Hang on a sec, I'm taking it out now. It feels hard and smooth. And then he showed up. Yep. It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at that time. But I did touch what was inside. What? You touched it? And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard. Well, that was just... Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves the urn was the detective at me's office. Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put on there, does it? Of course it does. What did you say? It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said. I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Acme Detective Agency. Huh. This blend, Godot blend number 107. I've decided. It's a little too bitter after all. Robble, robble.
Order, order, order. I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take this urn and...
Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that.
No need, you say?
Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn.
What are you saying?
Yes, I finally broken him down. Okay. Take a look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Yeah, here I am, the tragic clown.
This guy is nuttier than a fruitcake.
You'll see it was me all along. I am the one and only Master Mask. Haha, I hope you all enjoyed my little performance. What an asshole.
Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Athby's condition?
He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be.
Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief.
Nick, you were right after all. Yeah, I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't the thief.
The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight.
Hold it, who's that? L Saturn has just subscribed to the channel for the 3rd month in a row. Thank you, L Saturn. I appreciate that.
I don't know what kind of kangaroo court you all think this is, but...
The true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass judge. What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you.
Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee.
Ah, hey there, Mr. Thief. Alright, guys, I gotta tell you guys now, stop spamming the stream chat. Because if I see this stupid emote spam continue, I'm gonna start timing people out and banning people. Okay? Because I'm trying to play the game, and now even I'm distracted by it. So you guys gotta stop. I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna give you, like, 30 seconds. And then you're just gonna start getting banned. I'm serious. It's against the rules. Alright, are you guys calming down now? Can you all calm down, please? Alright? Alright, it's calming down now, good. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay. So, hey there, Mr. Thief. Yes, sir. If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean. If you're Master Mask, then prove it. That's what it means. What's up, Jackalese? Good to see you. Yes, sir. I'd be happy too. He says he'll be happy to, Nick. It's kind of cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy. Good boy. Just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man. I know that. I won't fail, I swear. Okay then, talk. We're all listening.
Oh well, let's have a listen to this confession.
Okay. The truth is, I've been Master Mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually Master Mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen, after all. I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you can see me right here. The proof is in the photo. That's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off. That's all.
I don't like the direction this trial is taking.
But this is how a trial goes, at least with me anyway. Huh. You're doing great. Hehehe. Stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me. Like I said, you're only going to get one chance to testify, alright? But if you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true Master Mask. Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best.
Alright, Mr. Wright, I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination.
Sigh. Alright, cross-examination. Alright, so first he's saying he's been him all along. You may think you're the real Master Mask, but your wife thinks you're delusional. I haven't told Desi yet about my true identity, I mean. Believe me, I've got my reasons. But the way your room is decked out, how could she not know about it?
Even thieves have complicated family situations, I suppose.
What should I do? Sounds like we're about to get sidetracked again. Press harder. So why were you withholding the truth from your wife? Well, first of all, I don't think she'd believe me anyway. And second, if there's one thing that Desi absolutely detests, it's criminals.
If that's the case, then why did you ever start thieving to begin with?
Well, Desi is crazy about shopping. She's a real shopaholic. But she's the love of my life, Your Honor. I guess you could say I'm a Desi-holic.
so you do have a complicated family situation after all.
Alright, that's enough. Please continue with your testimony. I beg of you. Nice, you can't actually prove it. I thought you were going to be the one to show us the proof. You know that you're the real Master Mask and not just some kind of obsessed fanboy. Hey now, that's not fair. Why do I have to do all the hard work anyway? Maybe because you're the one making the outrageous claim for a change. Come on, Nick, you know that Mr. Delight couldn't have committed the crime. You're the one with the fancy law degree. It's time to put it to work already. I need some kind of proof that Ron couldn't possibly be Master Mask. Well, I guess if we had that kind of proof, we wouldn't still be here, would we? For the time being, maybe I need to shift strategy. I should try to show that Mr. Delight couldn't have stolen the urn. Which we have his wallet. Yeah, we have his wallet. I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen. Yes, he does. Let's save. Oops. There it is. And this too. The car has a record of when it was used. I'm gonna try the wallet. Mr. Delight, this wallet belongs to you, correct? Yes, it does. I had lost it somewhere.
Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away.
No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence.
Evidence?
Mr. Delight, when did you first notice that you lost your wallet? Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner. This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at KB Security Headquarters.
What? Surely you're not serious.
Yes, I am serious. This proves that Mr. Delight was in fact at KB Security that night. No! Rubble, 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 rubble. Oh my goodness. So the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning. And that proves he has a watertight alibi. No! Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB Security, it would have been taking 30 minutes to get there by car, according to Larry anyway. Rubble, 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 rubble.
Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say? And stop drinking that coffee.
Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong. You're the one who calls me a thief, Mr. Godot. Alright, I'll try. I'll do it. I will. He's really got Mr. Delight all worked up. Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school. Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB Security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there and not at the heist. Planted it there? He's really reaching now. Mr. Delight, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The keycard to KB Security's CEO's office. No! Huh. That was a pretty good try, Mr. Trite. Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small thing. What? Motive, of course. Why would this thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night anyway?
Well, Mr. Wright, looks like you need some more evidence after all.
Grr, this stupid kid.
Now then, let's see your evidence.
Sure, I'm gonna save in case I get the wrong thing, but I think it's the envelope, the green envelope. Okay. Here's the evidence, the green envelope. Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct? Ah, that's...
What is it?
A blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents.
Blackmail?
Yes, basically it says, bring $50,000.
That certainly sounds like blackmail, alright.
At the time of the theft, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmailer himself. In KB Security CEO's office, a full half an hour away from the scene of the crime.
Ugh. Urgh. No, 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 no.
Rubble, rubble.
Order, order, order. So when the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was at KB Security. Looks like a perfect case for the defense.
Objection!
You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me... Well, let's just say that my Godot blend number 107 impresses me a lot more.
What are you trying to say?
You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company. But, did you actually investigate this CEO at all?
Huh?
Well, no, I guess not. Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof? I'm not sure what I think of that. Not sure what I think of that. At least I know what I think of you.
Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright.
Nick, I think we're going to have to track down the CEO guy. No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all. And what do you mean by that, Mr. Trey? There is someone else who can testify. Okay, the person who can testify that the keycard was used at 1 a.m. that night. It's gotta be him, right? Larry Butts? I think it's Larry Butts. I think, but I couldn't save. They wouldn't let me. It's gotta be Larry Butts, I think.
Whoa, who is this useless-looking young man?
You don't remember him, Your Honor?
Not exactly. But just looking at this picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat.
Looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago. He probably blocked out that memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at a KB Security that night. Oh? The question at hand is, this key card. Yep, that's the key card they use in the building I work. According to the serial number, dude, this one is for the CEO's office. You need it to get into that room. Every time you use the card, it leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. You should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this keycard's data.
Wah!
He takes a slow sip and then wah! Wow.
Well, Mr. Godot?
The name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bullard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data here.
So, what does it show?
Each keycard has its own serial number and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 a.m. on the morning of the crime. And so the keycard was updated.
But that means it can't be Mr. Delight dressed as Master Mask in this photo.
Huh, it looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good old cup of joe. So then... Ron Delight was clearly in the office of KB Security CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be masked the mask. Good job, you did it, Nick. Yeah!
That's enough! I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief!
What's wrong, Your Honor?
I'm ready to pass judgment, but before I do that, do you have any further objections?
No, Your Honor. Humph.
Very well. The court finds the defendant, Ron Delight, not guilty.
All right. Nice.
Court is now adjourned.
So that's it for now, but now the question is, we gotta find out who is Master Mask, right? Alright, here we are. Nick, you did it! You were right after all. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Nicky boy. Oh, Mr. Light. I knew you could do it. I believe in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you. Aw, shucks, thanks, Mr. Light. I just know I'm blushing. Congratulations, Mr. Nick. Oh, pearls. I got a bad feeling about this. Gasp. Who is this woman? Oh, she's nobody. She's just, You're blushing. How dare you do this in front of Mystic Maya? You should be ashamed of yourself. Ouch. She slapped me. Pearly. This woman is Miss Desiree's Delight. She's our client's wife. Oh, Mr. Dick. Yes? You're even worse than I thought, going behind the back of your own client. No, you got it all wrong. I'll never forgive you. Ow. A double slap. Well, anyway, all's well that ends well, right? We got the secret urn back, and the thief has been caught. You're so right, and it's all thanks to Nicky Boy here. But actually, it was you, Miss Delight, that brought us to our urn back. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh, please, you're embarrassing me. If we won the case, then why does this guy still look so glum? But I am the thief. Actually, what's the point now? What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie. I know that, and I appreciate it, Desi. But the thing is, come on, give the kid some time. He's just got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo? Mr. Goodell, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Trey. Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy. Well, playtime is over. Huh? Early this morning, the body of Kane Bullard was discovered. The body? Kane Bullard? Where have I heard that name before? Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security? Wait, body? The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th. 1 a.m. on October 12th? You don't mean... That's right, amigo. At the same time that a cheap little urn was being stolen, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered. So then, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. You figured it out already, haven't you, amigo? Or have you already forgotten about that piece of info I helped you out with today? Help me out, what? On October 12th, at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron Delight was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbued with utter rage. What are you saying? Imbued with rage? Oh, come on. Don't tell me you didn't know. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. An employee of KB Security? It looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is going to be the noose that gets him hanged. Kind of an anti-alibi. No way! He can't be the thief, because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred. No, that's a lie. It cannot be true. But I'm a thief, I tell you. Ron Delight, you're going back to prison again. This time the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder. What? This is impossible. I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Trey. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward. Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two? I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. At least, let me have some fun while I'm here. This guy, who the heck is he? He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced. Alright, so who the hell is he? I don't know, I guess we're gonna find out. Well then, time to say goodbye to Mr. Delight. Nick, how could this be happening? Right in front of our very eyes, our client has been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me. Yeah, Rudy! Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. What the heck's going to happen next? Alright, that's the end of that. I guess the next case is going to be, you know, what actually happened at the office. And we still don't actually know what happened at the crime scene of the theft. We don't know what the hell's going on. Alrighty then.